Live from the First Alert Desk, meteorologist Chris Holtzman here. I want to give you the latest information on the tropics because we have our next named storm, Helene, as of the 11 o'clock advisory from the National Hurricane Center. You can see this system is really starting to get its act together. There's been reconnaissance aircraft flying around this system this morning, and a center has been picked up, and it is becoming a bit more defined. And there's a look at the system right there, currently approaching Cuba, also portions of Mexico. And what this system will do is continue to move into the Gulf over the next few days. So there's the latest information. We have Tropical Storm Helene, winds of 45 miles per hour, moving northwest at 12 miles per hour. So the good news with the system, with our area, is that this will be moving much faster than Debbie. But you will notice, though, this will eventually start to strengthen rapidly. In fact, look at the forecast cone, the track where the center could go. This will eventually make landfall over the Big Bend of Florida as a major hurricane, Category 3 storm with winds of 115 miles per hour. But this system is forecast to lose its strength quickly over land as this moves at a rapid pace. So in terms of areas, as I zoom into the Lowcountry, you notice we're not in the cone. However, this is such a large system as it moves in the Gulf that we will get impacts from the system despite the center traveling over Georgia or the extreme western part of the state, with winds eventually at 50 miles per hour. Those are the winds at least forecast with this system. Let me show you our spaghetti models which verify that. You can see all of our tropical models showing a landfall in the Big Bend of Florida and then eventually moving into Georgia. Now, what about potential impacts? So here's what we know. Hurricane Helene is likely in the Gulf, and this is now a tropical storm. A major hurricane is possible with Category 3 strength or higher, and our impacts locally Thursday afternoon into Friday early morning. Possible impacts include heavy rain, gusty winds, coastal flooding, and even tornadoes. We do have the potential for around 2 to 4 inches of rain, so again, nothing like Debbie. And in terms of winds, well, let me show you this storm as it approaches. You can see on our GFS model, this moves into the Gulf as a Category 1 storm, quickly to Category 3 strength, and then notice it moves into our area late Thursday into Friday morning. Most of the day Friday behind the system will have dry air move in, and that will lead to a drier weather and eventually some sunshine. But the bulk or the most of the rain will likely be in the Midlands and upstate into Georgia. Let me also show you quickly on our future tracker as I move up here. And what we're looking at with our future tracker is the initial pickup of the system. So watch as I advance and move this a little bit more to the right here. You can see with this system, as it approaches Thursday morning, we will see clouds build, perhaps an isolated shower, and then timing right now appears we'll see one band of moisture move through by late morning into the early afternoon. We have to watch out for some rotation since we are east of the eye, and then eventually another band of moisture moves through Thursday night into Friday morning. You can see that there by early Friday morning, and then the bulk of the rain should be out of here by early Friday morning as that system lifts off to the north. Now, I'll have the latest information on the system coming up on Live 5 News at noon, and we will be updating you, of course, on air, online, and on the Live 5 weather app. A great tool to have. We do have First Alert weather days up for Thursday and Friday. Well, stay tuned. We'll be on the air in about 30 minutes with the latest information.